Hello Taurus, welcome to your mid to end August 2019 general love reading. Taurus, I missed you guys so much. Thank you so much for your patience, your understanding. I was on vacation, Taurus, and I really needed this break to rejuvenate my energy, get, me back in the zone, and, it was such a blessing. I went over to France. It was beautiful. Just everything I needed. So Taurus, I apologize for the delay in this reading, but I thank you for your patience, your kindness, your understanding. I love you guys. So let's go ahead and get into the basics. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Taurus. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe if this resonates with you. If this doesn't resonate with you, Taurus, you can go ahead and check your Venus, Moon, and Rising signs because, depending on the planetary aspects in the sky, those sign placements may resonate with you more than your sun sign during this time. Messages are said for those who need to hear them, and that's how I prioritize how I provide these readings to you guys and what messages I say during the reading. So if it resonates with you, great, this is your message. And if it doesn't, again, the message is for someone else who really needs to hear it. Crosswatchers, hi, you're welcome here as well if you're interested in a Taurus. Just keep in mind that I'll be picking up on Taurus and Crosswatchers energy. So if you feel like there's certain roles that should be reversed and flipped around, please go ahead and feel free to do that. We're working with energy here, which is very fluid. Another thing, guys, is that when I say feminine and masculine energies, I'm referring to the energies, not the gender. If anything is gender specific, I'll let you know. So let's get into it. I'm excited. So right off the bat, Taurus, I'm already seeing the color red. So that could be your favorite color. But really what I'm seeing, Taurus, or you could be wearing red, it's kind of similar to what I saw with Aquarius. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or have Aquarius placement somewhere, but I saw them through blue, and for you guys, I see them through through red. You guys could be working on your base chakra, your root chakra, kind of getting stable in who you are. If some of you guys do deal with some sort of anxieties, I feel like you're really coming to terms with how to deal with those anxieties and really facing them. But overall, with red, I'm seeing power, courage, strength, stability. And I feel like that's really what's going to come into the month of August for you guys and for my Taurus people. So this is going to be a spread that I start out with of how they feel about you, what they think about you, what they like, what they don't like. This is going to be for whoever pops into your head as I'm doing this reading. Okay, it could be someone coming in to your energetic sphere who you've been thinking about, or it could be someone from the past or who you're dealing with currently. So let's get started. Alright. Angel, spirits, and guides, myself and Taurus, please provide the first card to start out with Taurus's reading. How does this person feel about Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for mid to end August 2019. How do they feel about Taurus? There we go. Okay. Ooh. Okay, Taurus. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Wands here. But overall, yeah, Taurus, for the length of time it took for me to have a card come out, I feel like this is someone that you cut out, Taurus. Whether it was something you decided, it's kind of similar to your last reading, so I'd go ahead and check that out as well. Do my video playlist, but it's as if, Taurus, you cut someone out because they weren't giving you what you needed. They didn't give you, the respect or the validation or the reciprocation that you deserved. So, you had to go cold on them. You had to go a bit ice on them, which we see with the Queen of Swords. Again, this could be vice versa. You could have Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius in your chart, but really, Taurus, what I'm seeing as the overall under background kind of energy that's being worked here is the Six of Wands. So this is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could have it in your chart, or you could be dealing with it, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, but this is victory. And I feel like it's victory on both ends for the both of you. So whatever break may occur, whatever separation may have had to occur, that I feel like, Taurus, it was you that decided this. It really is bringing into an awakening of this person wanting to see victory with you, Taurus. They have you on their mind, and they want to reach out and give this. And notice, I'm just going to point this out too, that this woman's wearing red with red hair. So again, I feel like your root chakra is strong. You may be working on your root chakra, but again, with red, it could be your favorite color. For some of, some of you may wear red lipstick, or just wear red a lot. Your car may be red. But I'm getting this power, vitality, strength, that Taurus, by you showing this person what you deserve and you not tolerating it, it just made them want you more, hunger for you more, and do what they have to do in order to win your respect and gain your love, okay? They want to reach out and make this work. Because right here we have the hare, a rabbit, which to me is luck, fertility, abundance. And we have the dove here, which is spirit, love, enlightenment, peace. And so they want peace and luck with you, Taurus. And they find you very magnetic, very alluring. They can't keep their eyes, let alone their hands, off of you, or at least they think about touching you, stroking you, loving you. Ooh, Taurus. Okay, it's getting a bit hot in here. But Taurus, yeah, you're the apple in their eye right now. A big red juicy apple, okay? I love it. Let's get started. So how they feel about you, Taurus. So with this position in the card, again, it could be vice versa, but I really do feel like, Taurus, they do feel like you have cut them out, that you have left them a bit on ice, because similar to my last reading again, you are not taking no bullshit anymore. You know what you want in a relationship. You know what you deserve in a relationship. And as much as it hurt you, I do feel like for a lot of you, you did not want to cut this out. You did not want to let this go. You wanted to keep faith and hold strong. But as we all know, actions speak louder than words, right? So it's as if, as much as they said that they wanted to be with you, or said that they'll change, or said that they want you in their lives, it's as if nothing ever happened, nothing ever changed. It was Groundhog Day, you know, the same shit. And you had enough, and you decided what needs to be done is for us to have a separation, or even just a timeout. Or, Taurus, if that's not the case, you guys are still together, it's as if you're finally saying, look, what do you want from me? What do you want from this relationship? I can tell what you want, and don't try to fool me. I am ready for having love, loyalty, honesty, and respect. And if you're not going to give that to me, then I don't want what you have to offer, as much as it hurts. Because you also, Taurus, are looking for victory. You're also looking for recognition, and I really am just hearing respect. And the song I'm hearing right now is Aretha Franklin, Respect. And as much as you love this person, if that respect is not there, if that equality and assurance and, integrity isn't there, then it's not part of your plan. It's not part of what you want. And you very well know this now. Maybe in the past you let things slide, or you just had the hope that maybe one day it'll change, and if I just keep on doing the same, It will come to light and victory will be mine, but now you're just kind of either giving them the situation of, you know, this is how it's going to be, what do you want to do? Or you did cut this person out. And again, Taurus, it was painful. And they feel that coldness, they feel that dead honesty that they need to give to you. And so, you know, take what resonates with this situation. If you were the ones that cut them out, or if you did cut them out, Taurus, they're feeling that, let's say, frost. And honestly, Taurus, I don't feel like it's something that they didn't deserve, okay? Or that they didn't, what you did was well justified. Let's say it that way. You could have Libra somewhere strongly in your chart, but it's as if, or you could be dealing with Libra, but again, come correct or don't come at all. I'm, you know, fanning out this crap. I'm done. This is what I want. You decide what you're going to do with it. And they feel it. Ooh, Taurus. They feel it. And you know what? It's kind of turning them on. It's kind of turning them on that you demand respect. You demand, you know, for them to prove that they want a victory with you, that they want this chance with you. So really, you guys can really grow something out of this. Yeah, Taurus, that's just how they feel. They feel the cut, they feel the ice, but I think it was 100% necessary. And what we see here is the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, they think this is definitely, for a lot of you, a no communication situation at this time, and they're definitely reminiscing about the time that you guys had together that were sweet and loving and caring and were stable, but they know that this is all changed. They know that they can't replay these sweet memories in their head anymore, because this is not what's present, this isn't what's current, it's not what's happening. But they're a little bit in, I don't want to say like la la land, but they do feel like they want to get this again reconnected, Taurus, because it's disconnected right now. And for some of them, I feel like either you or them, there's gardening. Maybe you guys had like a rose bush somewhere. If it's not a rose bush, you guys like to garden. Maybe you guys garden together. Maybe they like to garden. I'm seeing a park with a lot of beautiful flowers. Maybe you guys like walked in the park together. You live near a park where you guys would meet up. And they think about those times with you, Taurus, fondly. But it's as if, you know, they want to end whatever disconnection this is because they are yearning for it, Taurus. A lot of them, I feel like they chose their work over you, Taurus. Maybe they like worked overtime, they didn't make enough time to be with you, whatever project they were working on. I feel like you or them are into music, definitely. I feel like, Taurus, maybe you wrote a song about them, or they wrote a song about you, or they would play a song on the radio or on their whatever, their iPod or Spotify playlist, and be like, this is the song that reminds me of you. And they still play that song. But again, they're not enjoying this separation from you, Taurus. They're thinking of ways to bring this back to light, to bring them out of the cold into this place where they were with you before this separation or this cutting out had to occur. And it's because, Taurus, what they like the most about you is Nine of Cups. Taurus, you were their wish fulfillment. I mean, when they were with you, they saw, oh, by the way, as I'm like getting this into focus, 2 nines here. This is almost a completion. This is almost a, it's almost to a 10, right? Like, they want this. When you were with them, Taurus, again with this fan, I don't know if you guys own a fan, like a handheld fan that is very beautiful. That's for some of you, not all of you. But Taurus, back to the combo. You listen to their issues, you listen to their story, you connected with this person on an emotional level where they knew that they could be solid with you, that they can share what they want with you. You wouldn't judge them, you wouldn't, you know, you wouldn't belittle what they had to say or think, because I feel like in the past, maybe with other people, they were judged frequently, or they didn't feel like they could open up emotionally to other people. But Taurus, they could open up with you. And when you provided this emotional stability with them, this emotional reciprocation with them, it almost had them feel like, I've never had this with anyone else, where I can open so freely to them, where I can open my soul, my heart with them, and they truly understand. And this is true emotional wish fulfillment. Someone who I can really be myself, really open my heart to, really show them the most vulnerable sides of myself, and they understand, they get it. You know, it's like, I'm looking at this picture here, and you see this guy's face kind of a bit bewildered, as if he almost told her something that it took a lot out of him to say, explain, and do, and she's still there sitting with him, beside him, holding his hands through whatever he had to say. And I feel like, Taurus, you were that rock for them, you were that stable for them, staple, sorry. You were that person that really cared about what they had to go through, and you did what you could to help them emotionally. You're gonna be okay, don't worry about it, and if anything, I'm here for you. And they feel like you give them that emotional satisfaction that they seek, that they need, that they crave. What they don't like, interestingly enough, Taurus, we have the Three of Pentacles. So some of you could definitely have worked with this person. And if it's not the case that you work with this person, this is an interesting position. So I know with some people and some readers, they say like Three of Pentacles, that's third party. I don't see that in this card. I'm seeing, Taurus, almost the feeling I'm getting from this card is that sometimes Three of Pentacles is recognition, you know, being at a higher position of being known. Taurus, almost as if they almost felt like they didn't deserve you in some way. That you are just such this rock, and you're so strong and stable, confident. And if you don't feel confident, Taurus, because I feel like some of you are like, oh really, I don't feel that way. You appear that way, just in your energy, your nature. You're just grounded, you're stable, you realistic, dependable. And it's as if they didn't know if they could match that type of stability. Almost as if I feel like you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Scorpio's here strongly. And almost as if it's like they felt like they may have said some things or do some things that threw the relationship out of balance, Taurus. Or they would try to just kind of maybe say something out of pettiness or just anger or jealousy for some, and it just kind of blew out of proportion. But you still were that rock that kept it stable, that were like, okay, maybe you just need to sit out, you're a bit emotional right now, let's link back up when you're in a bit of a better mood or a better mindset. And it's as if they looked up to you as this person that they may have not been able to feel as secure about themselves with. But let's get a little bit of clarity here for the Three of Pentacles. Oh, and for those of you that you're working with this person, I almost feel like some of them, they view you a bit as like strength. Okay, so you could have Leo in your chart, Leo moon, Leo rising. Let me get another card. But again, with that strong, stable, but what I was saying with work. So if you work with this person, they feel as if you do a lot better of a job at the work that you're working with. Ooh, 10 of Swords. Okay. Okay, so if you were, again, that if you work with this person, they feel like you do a lot better of a job at the workplace than they do. And you stand so strongly, and they don't feel as important, they don't feel as recognized, they don't feel as appreciated, that it's almost as if, how can they compete with you? But if this is not something where you guys work together, but you have a very great job, Taurus, maybe you're doing very well at your career, and they feel like, you know, maybe they recently lost their job, maybe they are not so doing well financially, some sort of huge bit of setback that they had to experience and ending. But really, I feel like this 10 of Swords energy, you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, but this is their own mental thoughts that put them down to this level. I don't feel like this was an outside force, Taurus, that, but I almost feel like they betray themselves when they compare themselves to you, because they see you standing strongly, proudly, stable, firm, secure, that, you know, you tame your inner beast so well. I feel like you're not one to easily lose your temper, but when you do, sure, it gets kind of out of hand, but that's a very rare occasion, I feel. And Taurus, they just feel like they can't compete. And they feel like, you know, they're the own downfall in their relationship. A bit of an insecure type of energy I'm getting here. You know, look at this. Even these two cards, it's like, this is how they see the relationship with you. So, it's as if it's this own self-insecurity that it's like, how do I match that with Taurus? And this is interesting enough. What they like the most about the relationship, the Tower. The Tower. So this is what I'm also seeing with the 6 of Swords. So again, Scorpio energy, Aries energy here. Could be in your chart, could be in your interest chart. But I feel like Taurus, again, whenever this ending occurred, whatever you decided you had enough, you were going to move on, or that, you know, you gave them an ultimatum of what they had to do. This was something that was shocking, and it gave them a realization, Taurus, that, again, whatever you did to make this connection kind of split apart, it made them realize how much they did want you, how much of a mistake it was. I think some of them even tried to move on with other people. Some of them tried to get over the relationship that they had with you by maybe trying to hook up with other people, or trying to, you know, go on online dating sites and hook up with people there, but they couldn't. No one compared to you. No one compares to you, Taurus, in their eyes. And they're realizing that. And that's the victory they want with you. That's the realization. But let's get a little bit further in this Tower situation here. What is this Tower for what they like the most about the relationship? Or Taurus, it's like as if you shake their foundations of almost giving them the sense of worthiness that they never felt before. You know, you helped them crash whatever foundation that was raised through their childhood, of them not being worthy, not being good enough. 10 of Pentacles, yeah, Taurus. And I just have to point out too, we have the devil at the bottom of the deck. Taurus, I feel like I was saying with the Tower, the devil and the 10 of Pentacles, it's like you help them realize, again, when I was picking up on that insecure energy, that you help them tame that toxic, lower vibrational, dark, heavy energy. You help them realize the beauty that's within them, that they, whatever, I'm getting, some of them may have had really bad childhood relationships with their parents, or just abandonment issues. But again, Taurus, because you were that rock, because you showed that you could provide a 10 of Pentacles for this person, longevity, stability, legacy, family, that they never really thought for themselves because they were carrying this heavy devil energy. Again, this could be Capricorn, but it's as if karmic energy that's been handed to them either through a generational type of situation, or just what was learned through their childhood experiences, that was demolished because you provided them with the 10 of Pentacles, or they see you as being someone that could be long-term, that could finally take this Tower devil energy out of them, out of their lives for good. What they don't like about the relationship, Knight of Wands. So this is interesting. Again, you could have Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. There we have strong fire in this reading. But it's as if maybe Taurus, I feel like they felt like maybe your attention, or your, I feel like Taurus, you're one of those people who like to have things to do, like to explore, like to travel, like to learn, like to grow and expand. And when you're off doing your own thing, when you're off pursuing your passions, trying to getting more and more interested in certain subjects, like I'm saying, music's a huge one that's coming up for me, but it could be hobbies that you're doing. Again, with that, I saw the red car in the beginning, so it could be doing something with cars. I don't know, whatever hobby that you're interested in learning. Some of you may be learning a new language. I don't know why that popped up, but it's as if they felt like your passions meant more to you than them. Again, that's that insecurity coming in. And for some of you, I felt like when you were off doing those kind of passions, pursuing those hobbies and perfecting those skills and doing your own thing, they almost felt like maybe you were off doing something shady, doing something sneaky. And you weren't. I feel like you really weren't. But it's that, again, that insecurity, that low energy, that ego that's feeding that devil energy that has been with them for a while. That's like, okay, well, you know, either this happened to me in the past where I was cheated on, so since, you know, they're not with me right now, what are they doing? Kind of, yeah, Taurus. And so, whatever made this not work, Taurus, I feel like a lot of it had to do with their insecurity of them not fully stepping up because of the fact that they didn't just know if they deserved the love you provided, unconsciously, deep in their subconscious, right? But it's also as if it made them, out of their ego, act like, you know, because they thought you didn't care, they'll act like they didn't care. And it's like tit for tat, but it got them nowhere, Taurus, because they're feeling it hard, and now they're recognizing the only victory is with you. But again, what they didn't like about the relationship, maybe they felt like you were a bit in and out, Taurus, for whatever reason, but I think it was more because of either circumstance of the situation, like you had things to do that needed your attention, and maybe they just thought you were a player because of that. But honestly, I don't feel that way. Others of you, I am getting this could be a bit of a long distance thing. Okay, and if that's the case, if it is long distance, they don't like the distance between the two of you. They want to come see you, they want to travel to see you more often, but it may be very scarce, the amount of time you guys get to travel and see each other. And so it's just like as if they just hate being away from you at this distance. Okay. So Taurus, their biggest hope for this, they really want to make this work. Again, you could be dealing with another earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. Capricorn is strong here in your reading with the Devil card, but they want to reach out to you, Taurus. They want to offer something, finally something that I feel like you've been waiting on. It's funny, now I'm hearing music in your reading, and I'm hearing Nothing Compares to You by Sinead O'Connor. Great song. A little cheesy, but it's great. Because they're realizing, again, Taurus, nothing compares to you. And so they're really ready, although it's going to take them a bit of time. It's going to be some patience on your end, which, Taurus, I know you don't have a problem with patience. Some of you maybe, but like, I don't feel like that's the significant factor here. They're willing to try to start offering something, Taurus, to start gradually moving towards what you want, because you're making yourself very clear on what you want from a relationship and what you don't want. And they know this now. And they're really ready to start the process of giving you what you want, giving you the stability, you know, and I think really knowing their worth too is a huge thing. They because of the validation you gave them, Taurus, they're ready now to come in, because they know the worth that you have towards, or that they have towards you, because you've told them, again with that Nine of Cups. And so now they're really ready to complete this journey, get it going so it can grow into this Ten of Pentacles that they and you, I feel like, Taurus, want so badly. For some of you, I gotta say, it could be a proposal for a wedding, okay? For some of you, at the end of August, maybe beginning of September. But that's for some of you. They're working up a proposal here. But for others of you, it's just the start of a real commitment, they're going to take the time and put in the time and energy that's worth to have this long-term committed relationship and offer something that you really want. Because also, Taurus, they find you sexy as hell, okay? That's the energy I'm getting too. And their deepest fear about this, Taurus, yeah, Nine of Wands. So Taurus, this is kind of like sorry, I'm focusing the camera a bit. This is like the wounded warrior type of thing. Like, okay, so let's look at this kind of thing. Where's the Nine of Cups? Okay. So Taurus, this is the light of it, this is the shadow of it. They're afraid of the shadow of, you know, them trying to reach out to you like you were there for them. This whole sitting on the lap and staring at the thing. But this is like reversed, right? Like where they're finally ready to open up because you were there for them before and now they want to be there for you. But because of all of this inconsistency, insecurity, instability, it's as if you have your walls up now because you're not sure of what they're saying is true, reliable, because of, again, what they've shown in the past of being inconsistent, unstable, saying one thing, doing another. And so your walls will be up when they try to open up to you. It's like you're not really ready or wanting, this is their fear, right? Giving that same emotional reciprocation that you did before. Also, Taurus, I think people, they know, I'm seeing a fox, okay? So I think you're very attractive, you're very magnetic right now, very sexy right now. And I feel like they think other people have definitely a torch for you, Taurus, and a light for you. And that maybe they have to commit, or, I mean, not commit, compete. There we go. For the fact I did say commit, some of these people could have commitment issues before. And if that's the case, Taurus, maybe that's what made it so hard for you and why you had to cut out, because you wanted a commitment. But now they're seeing, again, with the Six of Wands, victory with you long term. But back to the reading. but it's as if, again, you are just having your guard up. Look, I tried to give you the emotional reciprocation validation that I did before, but you didn't want to open up to me, so now I'm going to close off to you. Because I'll be damned. Right? I'll be damned if I keep on opening up, sharing, and it's only one-sided. Again, Queen of Swords type of energy, I'm cutting that out. Give, reciprocate, or I'm taking it all with me. Right? Alright, Taurus, so I'm going to pull one card for the person's energy, how they feel about you, the energy towards the relationship, the situation, how they feel about you that they may not be communicating. And one card's going to be about what Spirit has to say about this connection. Also, Taurus, if you'd like to join me on the extended reading in Vimeo after this reading, you can go ahead and check the description box to see that link. We're going to go over what actions they want to take towards you and the likely outcome. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. Okay, so Taurus, a couple things here. Again, I feel like this person from childhood, I was saying that earlier, they need to heal their inner child, or they have a lot of childhood wounds and past experiences that started from a very, very long time ago that's still holding them down, leashing them. Like I see this leash here with this dog to their karmic past situations and these energies that they still are trying to work through. In other cases, Taurus, maybe they have children with other people that it's like baby mama, baby daddy's trying to keep them away or using them against them because they're jealous of the situation they have with you and using it against this person. You could have children with this person as well, Taurus. Or you could be pregnant for some of you. And if you are, congratulations. And so, or vice versa, if you got someone else pregnant, Taurus, and this is like, look, if we're going to have this child together, this is what's going to be needed to be done so we can have a stable, secure, long-term foundation for us and this child. But again, take what resonates, okay? And if you do have children with this person, maybe you guys are just not seeing eye to eye on raising this child. And there's been tiffs in your children, tiffs and disagreements about seeing things eye to eye, which is kind of putting this in a rocky foundation. But they want victory with you, Taurus, so they're willing to work this out. Again, take what resonates. Alright, and what does Spirit have to say about this relationship? Ooh, a lot, apparently. Spirit, what's your... This one wanted to come. Yes, Taurus, what did I say? Healing family issues. So, this could be one or both of you, Taurus, but again, these are long-term things. I feel like it's for the other side that they had to go through. Abandonment, neglect, hurt. So Taurus, it's like when you bring the stability, it's something that they're not used to, okay? It's not something that they were raised with. So it's kind of shaking up their foundations again with that tower. But be patient with them, Taurus, because they're trying to heal. Forgiving, again, there could have been divorced situations. One or both parents may have been out of their life. They could be adopted. And this could be you too, Taurus. So take, again, how it resonates. But they're trying to heal these wounds so they can be with you. These insecurities, these feelings of abandonment, neglect, insecurities. So they can rise and be at the same vibration as you in order to make this truly work. Alright, Taurus, I'm going to take this over to Vimeo. Go ahead and check the extended link in the description box if you're interested in just seeing more. This is where we depart. Taurus, I hope this resonated with you. If it does, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much, Taurus. I'm wishing you all the best for August. Take care.